You arrived at the hotel, eager to settle in before your parents arrived. The lobby was a vibrant spectacle of lights and colors, reminiscent of Las Vegas. As you checked in, the receptionist handed you the key to room 105 with a friendly smile, seemingly unaware of the unsettling events about to unfold. Your room, conveniently located on the first floor, seemed like the perfect spot to unwind before the excitement of your parents' visit. Upon entering your room, you were greeted by a blend of old-world charm and modern amenities. The plush carpet, elegant drapes, and antique furniture gave the room a cozy, nostalgic feel. Despite the room's inviting atmosphere, a subtle sense of unease crept in as you took in the surroundings. The large windows offered a view of the city lights, casting colorful reflections that danced across the room. You tried to dismiss the growing discomfort and focused on making yourself comfortable. Just as you began to relax, a gentle knock echoed through the room, startling you from your thoughts. The knock was soft yet persistent, coming from the door. You hesitated, wondering if it might be a hotel staff member or perhaps a mistake, before cautiously making your way to the door. When you opened it, the hallway outside was eerily empty. The silence was almost palpable, with only the distant hum of the neon lights breaking the stillness. There was no sign of anyone who might have knocked. The emptiness of the hallway, coupled with the strange occurrence, intensified your sense of unease. You closed the door, trying to shake off the unsettling feeling, but it clung to you like a shadow. Returning to the room, you attempted to focus on the positive aspects of your stay, reminding yourself it was only for one night. Yet, the strange knock and the empty hallway left a lingering discomfort. As you settled back into your room, the uneasy feeling persisted, making it hard to fully relax. Little did you know, this was only the beginning of a night filled with unsettling experiences. After the initial disturbance, you tried to brush off the uneasy feeling and focused on relaxing. But the moment you settled into a comfortable chair, another knock echoed from the door. It was the same soft, rhythmic tapping you had heard earlier. This time, however, it was accompanied by a faint, almost imperceptible sound, like a whispering breeze or distant murmur. The knocking seemed to come from just outside the door, but when you peered through the peephole, the hallway remained empty. Your heart raced as you wondered who or what could be causing this. The quiet of the corridor felt oppressive, almost as if the hotel itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. With a sense of foreboding, you decided to ignore the knock and try to distract yourself. The room, while visually comforting, seemed to amplify the sense of isolation. The dim light from the bedside lamp flickered intermittently, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Each time the knock echoed through the silence, it was as if the room itself was closing in on you. The normally mundane sound of the air conditioner now seemed loud and intrusive, further adding to your discomfort. You considered calling the front desk, but the hotel's strange rules about avoiding phone use made you hesitate. Was this part of the hotel's odd atmosphere, or was there something more sinister at play? Each knock grew more insistent, and the soft murmur seemed to grow louder, almost like a voice calling from behind the door. In an attempt to calm yourself, you decided to investigate the hallway once more. This time, as you opened the door, you noticed a subtle change in the atmosphere. The hallway lights flickered erratically, casting long, shifting shadows that danced along the walls. You quickly shut the door, the unsettling feeling growing stronger. It was clear that something strange was happening, and you were caught in the midst of it. As you grappled with the unsettling occurrences, you decided to take your mind off the mysterious knocks by exploring the hotel. The grand lobby, with its opulent decor and vibrant lights, contrasted sharply with the disconcerting atmosphere you felt. As you walked through the corridors, you began to notice a series of peculiar rules posted on the walls, each more cryptic than the last. The first rule you encountered read, Do not look out the windows after 10 p.m. This seemed odd, given the hotel's otherwise inviting appearance. The next rule instructed guests to avoid using the room phone. It struck you as strange that a hotel would discourage phone use. Each rule seemed to be part of an elaborate puzzle, adding to the growing sense of unease. Curious and increasingly disturbed, you continued to observe the signs scattered throughout the hotel. One particularly ominous rule warned, "Keep all curtains closed after dark." The instructions felt out of place in a hotel that seemed to cater to a normal clientele. The more you read, the more you began to question what the hotel was trying to conceal. As you pondered these odd directives, you couldn't help but feel that they were part of a larger mystery. Was the hotel simply eccentric, or was there something more sinister at play? The rules seemed designed to keep guests in the dark, both literally and figuratively. You wondered if they were connected to the strange knocking you had experienced earlier. Returning to your room, you found it increasingly difficult to ignore the disquieting atmosphere. The hotel's rules, combined with the unexplained disturbances, created a sense of foreboding that you couldn't shake. The mystery deepened, leaving you with more questions than answers as you tried to piece together the enigma of the hotel. The night grew darker, and the sense of unease in your room became almost palpable. Another knock at the door jolted you from your restless thoughts. This time, it was accompanied by a faint, almost imperceptible whisper that seemed to come from the hallway. You hesitated, your anxiety mounting, but the knock persisted, more urgent than before. Summoning your courage, you opened the door to find a small, unmarked envelope lying on the floor. With trembling hands, you picked it up and carefully opened it. Inside, you discovered a note with a chilling message. If you value your safety, stay away from the corridors at night. The message was written in a hurried scrawl, adding to the unsettling nature of the discovery. The note's warning was unnerving. You had already experienced the strange knocks and observed the bizarre rules, but this direct threat brought the situation to a new level of alarm. It was clear that the hotel was hiding something, and whatever it was, it seemed to be connected to the ominous instructions you had seen earlier. Deciding it was best to heed the note's advice, you locked the door and moved away from the entrance. The feeling of being watched intensified, and the shadows in the room seemed to dance menacingly. You wondered if there was something lurking just outside the door, something that the hotel's cryptic rules and warnings had been designed to protect you from. As you settled into bed, your mind raced with questions. What could be so dangerous in the corridors? Was it merely a prank or something more sinister? The hotel's secrets were slowly unfolding, and you were left with a deep sense of dread, knowing that the night was far from over and the true nature of the hotel remained shrouded in mystery.